Alright, so we got our Hawk's Nest playset from Home Depot. Got on clearance, 250 bucks. A million pieces. That's what it's supposed to look like when we get done. Just sorting out the pieces now. Seeing which size goes where. Got my instructions. Got my lumber. Outside the kit, we had to buy 8 of these 4x4s. So I think a total investment of like 300 bucks, 350, somewhere around there. Which isn't bad compared to like the 2,700 bucks the Playset store wanted for a whole setup. Just got to put it together. Alright, probably take about 6 hours or so, but save a ton of money. Alright, our first step per the instructions is to put the brackets on. And we got the brackets on per the instructions. Now, our timbers, 4x4s, are supposed to be 8 feet long, but we actually have them 10 feet. And I have them marked at the 8 feet mark right there, because our yard is a little lopsided. So what we're going to do is we're going to sink 2 feet into the ground to get it straight, to hold it up and so it could be level, so it could be a little more stable too. So we got 10-foot 4x4s instead of 8 feet 4x4s, so we can sink 2 feet into the ground or whatever's needed to make it even. And then we're going to concrete around them in the ground, kind of like fence post. Alright, got all my cross beams in, got my brackets in. Now we're about to put the other 2 cross beams in and start assembling this bad boy. Then we'll drag it around back and stick it in the ground. But we're on this step of the manual now, figure 3. Kind of sunk my holes a little bit. Instructions didn't say do that, but I went ahead and kind of sink the holes anyway. Get a better grip on the bottom. The top bracket in. The swing bar is going to go on that. Alright. Alright, got the post together, standing up. It's quite a feat to do that by myself, but I got it. Now those feet on the bottom won't be above ground. They'll be below ground all the way up to here. This is the bottom. So that'll allow us to level it out on our uneven yard. It's a little shorter than what I thought it would be, but it'll do for a 4-year-old. She'll be happy. She's actually on my butt right now. Daddy, is it done yet? Daddy, is it done yet? Daddy, is it done yet? Alright, drag the playset around back all by myself. I think we've decided on the position where it's going to go. Now I got to dig my 4 post holes and sink it in the ground, and 2 feet in the ground so it'll be level, because our yard's a little slopey right here. I'll put some concrete mix in there and let it set up, and then we'll finish it up. Hopefully we'll be done tomorrow so the baby can play. Zoom in a little bit. May move it up just a tad bit towards the house. Alright, so we had to dig some holes 2 feet down to put our playhouse in the ground. I got one more hole left I'm working on, but I wanted to get this video in real quick. Whew, before it got too dark out here. It's the first time digging some holes with a post hole digger. And man, it's way harder than what I thought it was. We'll see how people do these doing a whole fence in the yard. Sheesh. But we about 2.5 feet here, 2.5 feet here. Put some rocks down here, build it up. Another one here. And we probably got another 1.5 foot to go in this hole right here. It's all over dirt. It's a playset tilted sideways. Probably have this thing up tomorrow. Tonight I'm gonna just finish up these holes. Can't go to sleep. Sheesh. Alright, so we back at it. Had to set up these little sticks in the ground and use my level to figure out the levelness of the unit. And you can see it doesn't look level, it looks kind of cockeyed, but the bottom line on the white side right here is level, and the top line all the rest of the way around is level with the bottom of the front here, which just shows you how uneven the yard is. So we're just gonna make the whole depth, you know, 2 feet down level with the lines all the way around so that the playset will sit nice and even. I think a couple of my holes I dug a little bit too far down, but we'll fill it up with some dirt and a little bit of gravel to get it back even. So I made this handy dandy jig out of a 2x4 and another piece of wood, and this is marked right at 2 feet, the bottom of this wood here. And what I'm gonna do is we're gonna sink it in the hole up to our 2 feet mark. And you see I made this hole too damn big. So, and I'll put my level on here. So I'll put my level to make sure this is level. And I'll fill this dirt up to the 2 feet mark that had this level here. You see how deep this one is? Whoa, measure that now. All my holes are just a little bit too deep, but that's okay. Now they're too deep, they're not deep enough. Same with this one. So we'll get to doing that. Put some gravel in there with some more dirt, with some dirt first, and then a little more gravel. See where we're at. All right, so we got our place set in the ground. It's just about nice and even. Just make sure it's square. It wasn't too bad. Had to call a neighbor over to help me pick it up and drop it in the holes. That just shows you at the bottom how uneven the ground is, but hey, I think it came out pretty good. I finished putting this bad boy together. Alright, we're back in the garage. We're going to put the swing arm together. Waiting for the concrete to set up on the base that we put in. So, go ahead and put this together, and then we're going to drag it around back. This Georgia heat is no joke at all. Alright, so our A-frame is done. And might I mention it's hot as hell out here. Brackets up there made. It's a little long, like I said, because our yard is uneven, so we went with the 4x4x10s instead of 4x4x8s, so we can sink what we need into the ground and make the unit more stable. Put some concrete around the 4x4 post, and we can level it up to the ground so it'll be level. Yeah, what I said. Alright, now we're on to our swing beam here. We got to poke a couple holes in there for the mount to the actual main unit itself and for the swings itself. So I'm about to get the measuring and get to drilling some holes. Alright, so we drilled the holes and put the top anchors in for the swings and the anchor over here for the A-frame. So now we just got to put the hooks on the bottom side, screw them in. Got some right here. So we'll turn our thing over and we'll stick this in the hole. Stick this in the hole like so, and then screw it in. Got a whole bunch of them to do, all the way down. Alright, all my swing hardware is in. Screw Screws pop out the other side, but I'm ready to put my A-frame on here and attach this to the house. Attach this to the structure itself. Alright, we got the A-frame and the swing rod attached to the main structure. I gotta dig some holes to get the A-frame in there flush or level going across the top. But that was done on purpose because, like I said, the yard is uneven, and we need to just dig holes and just take out enough just to get it even. Alright, so off the hole digging now, and the sun's right in the midst of where I'm be digging at, so about to lose another 10 pounds. Alright, got the A-frame sunken in the ground. Just drop some concrete in there, pour some water in there, and let that set up. So the hard part is over. I'm gonna go ahead and put the swings on there so baby girl can come home and swing on the swings tomorrow, and throughout the week I'll finish the rest of the main house, put the slide on there and put the top on there and all that stuff. But that's the easy part. The hard part is done right now. It's about as square as it's going to be. Did the whole thing by myself, minus a neighbor helping me sink the whole mainframe into the ground. But all the rest of it, been working on it by myself for the past 2 days. Scorcher and heat, but that's it for now. We'll check back tomorrow with the rest of the parts put on there, or later on this week. Alright, couldn't resist putting the swings on there. Had to do something so she can come home and swing tomorrow from school. Everything will be set and hard. I just got to finish the house part of it over here and put the slide on there. But other than that, it's ready to go for swinging. That's what she likes doing the most. So that's done. I got a pile of dirt I got to deal with back there, throw it over the hill or something from my holes in the ground. And even though it appears like it's crooked down here, it's really not. It's just that the yard slopes. So came out pretty good. 2 days worth of work, $350 investment. It's not bad. As opposed to going to one of those stores and getting $2,000 to $3,000 unit. One weekend and a few days, when I come home, this thing will be done. Done, done, done. You said you can do it by like a big girl. Higher. Alright, it's been a couple days. Totally forgot I was filming this thing. But we have the front of the playground unit on. We still got to get the slide. We haven't brought the slide yet. Trying to see if we can catch a deal on one. We put the roof on. We put the tarp on the roof. And back here there's supposed to be some monkey bars coming off the back and down. We're not going to do that. We're going to kind of just put a railing up on the back and just close the back off, so we can just have the ladder over here. The ladder's going to come up, or climbing wall up, and then from there kids will be able to come down the slide and come down. I don't think we want anything hanging off the back. We're just going to close that in, kind of similar to how these rails are right here. Alright, got the swings on. The swings are working. The little trapeze bar over there. Got our poles in the ground, cemented in, so everything is pretty solid. It's been in there for about a week now. Now I'm gonna go over here and start working on the ladder for the side. So this is our ladder, or makeshift rock wall on the side. About to start screwing this together, then we'll attach it to the playground set, so the babies can get up there and swing on down. Slide on down the slide. I'm gonna screw these together with the screws that came in the kit. Now this is going to be a little bit shorter than what we need it to be, so hopefully it'll work out, because we are just a little bit higher than what we're supposed to be with the unit. So we'll see how this works out. All right, got the rock climbing wall ladder, rock climbing slash ladder wall, all put together. Now I'm about to put my little rock climbing features on there, and then we're going to attach it to the structure. Alright, so what we had to do was drill some holes and plant these little bolt anchors in there. And then what happens is we'll take our screw or our lock washer and our washer. We'll drop it in the hole like so. And then we have two. Well, guess I could have used a longer screw, but you get the meaning. We'll go in here and screw it in. Use the longer screws down here. Alright. Alright, so we got the little rock climbing wall ladder, rock climbing slash ladder with the rope to get up to the platform to go down the slide. The rope was kind of long, but shortened it up some and stapled down pretty tight at the bottom, and it's tied up at the top. Don't need no kids getting hung up on the rope choking themselves, so that's all the slack they get. We put our handles on there. We put our rock climbing little rocks. We put our roof on today. So we put the roof on, the tarp on the roof. And that's about it, all we did for today. Tomorrow, I'm gonna go to Home Depot. The same way these slats are right here, we're gonna make the slats on the back, because we're not going to do the monkey bars back there. And then we're going to see if we can get a slide tomorrow. Bust open our piggy bank and see what we got. And and then we're going to put a little slats on the bottom, some deck boards down here to have like a little play area down here, because this grass is probably going to die anyway. So let's just go ahead and put some deck boards down there to play. We may halfway and close that in. Haven't really decided on that yet, but so far so good. $350 investment after the slide, probably $389. I think that's pretty good. All right, and I think we're done. There's a few steps I didn't get while making it. Sorry about that. Been a little anxious to get done and complete this thing. Just got the slide today from Home Depot. Couple of modifications we made where the bottom was wide open on the plans, I guess to put a sandbox or something there, but we just went ahead and put some deck boards across the bottom and made just a flat surface play area. We may go ahead and you know, box that in sooner or later and make it like a little clubhouse or something, but for now we're done with that. And then on the back here, we were supposed to have an opening to make for some monkey bars to come off the back, but we didn't want the monkey bars primarily because the yard is like sloped, and just thought it was another opening that the kids can fall out of. So I think the two openings for the slide and for the crawl up area right here is enough. So I went ahead and used some ballisters from Home Depot and spaced them 2 inches apart, and you know, baby's happy with it. She's already been down the slide, and that's about it. Overall, I think the value for the money, this kit was pretty good, especially with us getting it for like $250 for the kit, plus probably another $100 in lumber, the 4x4s, 2 of which I think I can take back because we're not doing the monkey bars. So that takes off probably another 20 bucks right there. And then with the miscellaneous deck boarding and the ballisters for the back, probably out of another 50 bucks. That's 250, 350. And with the slide, 4 to 425 roughly, I think total investment. And probably about a week's worth of work. I could probably get 2 days straight if I had 2 people doing it, but it was just me by myself. The tarp on the roof. Once this tarp gets old, I'm gonna go ahead and put a hard roof up there, and instead of doing it now, didn't have quite as bit money as I wanted to spend right now. So we'll go ahead and roll with the tarp for now. And like I said, once that gets old, maybe next year, or we get some extra money, we may go ahead and just put a wooden roof up there, or maybe some shingles. I don't know. It's not that deep right now. The baby's happy with it. the trapeze bar, the swings. I may go ahead and lower the swings a little bit. The baby can get on the one swing on the right. The swing on the left, she can't get on it. On the one on the right, she has to pour herself up to get on there. So I may just go ahead and add a couple links to lower that down some. And then on this slide, because the yard's uneven, I had to go ahead and put a 2x4 and screw it in right there so this slide can stay even. But yeah, value for the money. I think it's a good kit. The Hawk's Nest kit from Home Depot. All right, that's it right there. One more walk around. Oh, we may go ahead and close this in on the bottom underneath here with some lattice board or something. Lattice, however you say that. May do something with that. But as of right now, this is done. Oh, I may go ahead and route the edges out on these beams here, just to be, so they won't be so sharp. I may go ahead and do that in the near future too. And get it from the angle from this side. And that's it. All right. Thanks for watching.